Speaking of battle rap, how you feel about the situation between Papoose and Remy Ma?
They both cool with me. Like I knew Papoose for years, over 15 years. Knew Remy for over 15 years. So I just wish them the best.
I strongly believe that sometimes people need to fight it out. Because talking doesn't do it.
Seeing that Remy Ma wants Papoose back doesn't really surprise me. He was a true definition of that's a good man, Savannah. And I don't know if she thought the grass was green on the other side, but considering that he got a new girlfriend, I think you might have to stay over there, ma'am.
Nobody saw this coming. Not like this. Everything felt like it was dying down. But then, out of nowhere, Remy Ma crossed a line that nobody expected her to cross. For months, people have been whispering about the tension, the heartbreak, the betrayal. But now, it's not whispers anymore. It's loud, painful, and impossible to ignore. Last night, it wasn't just rumors anymore. It got real. It got physical. And Papoose, he's done staying quiet. He's done pretending like he's okay. His new girlfriend was attacked. And it wasn't just any drama, it was Remy herself. And in that moment, everything changed. Everyone there saw it. Everyone felt it. And the shock, it hasn't worn off. Because when Papoose snapped, he made it clear there's no going back. For a long time, things had been building up between Remy Ma and Papoose. Ever since the cheating scandal, with Easy, the block captain, their marriage was hanging by a thread. But even with the world watching, Papoose kept quiet. He kept it classy. Fans thought maybe he was trying to hold on, maybe trying to save his family. But when he was spotted with a new woman, someone calm, sweet, respectful, the internet exploded. People had questions. Was this a rebound? Was he really moving on? And Remy? She said nothing. No interviews, no posts, just silence. But that silence was hiding something deeper. Behind closed doors, she was boiling. And it didn't take long before the pressure burst wide open. At a private industry event, it all came crashing down. And Remy didn't come alone. The moment Papoose walked in with his new girlfriend, the energy in the room shifted. Eyewitnesses said it felt like the air got heavy. Everyone knew Remy was going to be there, but no one thought Pap would show up with someone new on his arm. The girl wasn't flashy, she wasn't loud, but she had a quiet confidence that couldn't be ignored. She looked nothing like Remy. She wasn't from the scene, didn't carry that aggressive vibe. And when Remy saw her, she didn't hide her emotions. People said you could see the rage on her face. Before she even took a step, she locked eyes with the girl from across the room, and in seconds, she was charging straight toward her. No warning, no words, just fire. And that's when things took a dangerous turn. Remy didn't just confront the girl, she went straight in. Witnesses say she grabbed the girl's wrist, shouted something about playing house with her ex, and then it got physical. Hair pulling, shoving, chaos. The music stopped. Security rushed over. People were screaming. Phones were out, but many were too shocked to even record. Papoose was standing just feet away when it happened, and he didn't hold back. His voice cut through the noise. Don't ever touch her again. I don't care who you are. That's what he said, loud and clear, for everyone to hear. And that moment, that was when everything flipped. It wasn't just a fight. It was a message, a warning. And it was the first time Pap let his real emotions spill out. This wasn't the first time Remy threw shade at Papoose's new chapter. But this was different. This wasn't a sub on Twitter or a sneaky diss in a song. This was real, public, violent, humiliating. For someone like Papoose, who's always carried himself with grace, being dragged into something like this was painful. He didn't explode in anger. He didn't curse. But the pain in his voice, it was obvious. He told Remy, straight to her face, "You made your choices, leave mine alone." And for people who had seen him as a calm protector for so long, that moment was shocking. One guest said, "I've never seen Papoose like that." He looked hurt and done. After the chaos, Pap took his girl by the hand and left. No looking back, no more words. And this time, he didn't wait around for Remy to explain.
Do you have any reactions? Whoops, I'm always
No. In this court.
You go on him now?
People are now asking what's really going on with Remy. After everything she did with Easy the Block Captain, after throwing away one of the most loyal men in hip-hop, why is she acting like she's the victim now? Some sources say Remy never believed Papoose would really move on. She thought he'd stay loyal, no matter how many times she disrespected him. But the moment she saw him happy with someone else, someone peaceful, someone who actually makes him smile, it was like something broke inside her. Fans online are divided. Some say Remy is just spiraling, trying to cling to a family she already destroyed. Others say she's just emotional, reacting from pain. But the truth? Maybe she's finally realizing that loyalty doesn't last forever, not when you keep pushing it away. Social media is on fire right now. One tweet said, Remy fumbled the most loyal man in hip-hop and now she mad he happy? Another fan wrote, Papoose shouldn't be flaunting his new girl around. That's disrespectful. The opinions are split. TikTok is even wilder. There's a theory floating around that Remy staged the entire scene just to go viral before her next album. Some say it was planned, that she knew Pap would be there and came looking for a fight. Others believe it was pure emotion, no planning, just heartbreak. Instagram blogs are having a field day, with comments piling up under every post. People are asking, was this a revenge plot? Or just a woman who finally realized what she lost? No matter what side you're on, one thing is clear: this moment exposed a lot more than people were ready for. Behind the scenes, it's not just fans who are talking. Papoose's family has been speaking out too. According to sources close to the situation, his relatives fully support his decision to
23-year-old Jason Scott has been arrested in connection to a murder in Queens that dates back to 2021. Investigators are looking into the possibility that it was a murder for hire.
Hi, Fox 5's Teresa Priolo joins us live from Astoria where the victim lived. Teresa, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Steve and Natasha, residents I spoke to here, they didn't know the victim, but they do know who Remy Ma is, and they're telling us that they hope her celebrity doesn't play into this case. Tonight, we are learning that victim was allegedly killed by Remy Ma's son, Jason
leave Remy
Scott.
behind. One of his cousins reportedly said, we begged him to let her go for years. Now she's mad he finally did. It's a story many people can relate to, being loyal to someone who takes your love for granted. Remy's team has stayed quiet, no statements, no interviews, but people who were at the event said her face told the whole story. Angry, shocked, maybe even a little desperate. And the other twist? Easy the Block Captain is nowhere to be seen. People close to Remy say they're not even speaking anymore. If that's true, then Remy's alone in this: no husband, no lover, no support, just the mess she created. Now everyone's asking what's next. Will this end in court? Some reports say Pap's new girlfriend is thinking about pressing charges. The assault was real, the bruises are real, and legally, Remy could be in serious trouble. People are wondering if she'll go public with an apology, or if she'll try to sweep it under the rug. Pap himself hasn't said much since that night. But there's talk he might finally speak out, maybe in an interview, maybe even in a diss track. And if that happens, things could get even messier. There's a storm brewing, and nobody knows how big it'll get. But one thing's for sure, this drama isn't over. Not even close. And if Remy thought she could control the narrative, she just lost the grip. You never expect the quiet ones to explode. But Papoose, he's not quiet anymore. He stood up, not just for his new girl, but for himself, for his peace, his growth, his freedom. For years, he protected someone who didn't protect him back. And now, he's done. If you've ever been loyal to the wrong person, if you've ever had to walk away from someone who couldn't appreciate your love, then you understand what this moment means. Remy Ma went too far, and the world saw it. Papoose isn't hiding anymore. And maybe, just maybe, this is the beginning of a whole new chapter. One with no more lies, no more silence, just truth. If you're Team Pap, or if you think Remy needs to own up to what she did, say it loud. Because this story, it's only just beginning. More secrets are coming, more fights, more truth. So stay locked in. It's far from over.